bright and early, and the program is Morning Ride. Welcome to Morning Ride, showing on NTA to your reach out station. What we do here every Saturday morning is bring your way the most exciting information, entertainment, and above all, you'll be educated and enlightened today. We have great people in the house as guests, and the beautiful part of this ride is I'm not on the steering alone. I am IT Obot Njezi, and I'll be riding on this show today with my she's already laughing. In red, the lady in red, she looks so bright and beautiful. Naomi Eno, welcome to Morning Ride. I missed you last week.
Oh, I missed you too.
And in my heart, I was like, not like you were not around, but behind
the scene,
going up and down, and I was all alone.
Exactly.
So it was a lonely ride.
Yeah.
But today I'm excited.
But I enjoyed it off the screen.
You have to be here, and I'm glad you're right here today.
Thank you.
So how's the weather at your end, and how's everything at your end?
Everything is going on smoothly. We thank God, bless God for everything. My name is Naomi Eno, and today we promise you a jolly good ride. We have interesting guests, like IT has said, in the studio already. We're talking about sickle cell.
Yes, and pensions.
In fact,
after 35 years of meritorious service, you are supposed to be going home with some stipends. Yes, so what is your opinion? So we'll be hearing more from the people who are actually.
You're supposed to be going home with 35 years is not a small thing.
I don't think so. It's not.
So it's not too much to say. Give us something really cool when we are leaving the service,
so we can manage our lives.
Exactly, the rest part of our life visit some interesting places.
Okay, after 35 years, you cannot be very strong anymore.
But at least
there should be enough money to manage that situation, the condition at the time.
Exactly, with all the grannies.
Yes, and then there'll be a lot of moving around, going here, going there. Things you couldn't do while you were working.
You just have to do them. Yeah, so we will be making sure that we talk about this topic. It's a hot topic, really hot topic that we are going to talk about today. And we also have interesting entertainers in the house.
I don't even want to go there. This particular one is full of life.
I saw you this morning.
I came in
very low, but the moment you saw him, you were like,
Look at you, that was the attitude. So you can imagine if I'm doing that right here, that means you do more at home.
Exactly. So up next, we will be taking our opening musical by Tosin Martins, Later Days. Enjoy.
This is a song about love in the time of no social media. Girl, I remember when we were younger, before there was Yahoo or even Facebook. I wrote you letters, you replied me after. We took the trouble to show love was true. And when I saw you on my holidays, you read it back to me again. We laughed, said when I was away, it was how you kept my charm and smile with you. Baby, I miss the latter days. 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 That's it. Yeah. Hey. I miss them days, man.
Oh, you're still on the matter of our love letter era. Before there was Twitter and all this big drama, in cursive handwriting and comprehensive English, I go even at trying onto the shape of my heart. And when I saw you on my holiday, you read it back to me again. Said when I was away, just how you kept my pretty face with you.
Baby, I miss the days when I used to ride. I miss the better days. I miss the better days.
I miss the letter days when you wrote me, baby.
Yes, sir. Yeah, yeah. That's it. Hey, yeah.
Back to me.
Drums.
Baby, what's your pen and paper? Hey, come on right to me, yeah.
Yeah. Gang, gang. Huh? Gang, gang. In those days, love took some work and commitment. You wrote a letter to somebody you loved. You waited for them to reply. And when I saw you on my holidays, you read it back to me again. We laughed. Said when I was away, that was how you kept my love a smile with you. Baby, I miss the better days. Yes, I miss the better days. Hey, baby, I miss the better days. Yeah, when we used to say, me too. I miss the better. I hope my mistake met you in good condition, baby. Yeah, when we used to listen to highlight music, like a this, like a that, like a that, like a this. We say ba da ba da da. I miss the better days.
All right, later days there. Did you miss the later days?
Come on, I was enjoying that musical so much. You know, Tosin and featuring a strong vocalist like Waje.
Waje, yeah.
I enjoyed myself thoroughly.
Yeah.
It's a good musical
So how far
video.
with the letters? Did you respond to any?
Those days, in fact,
the truth too.
what I remember more is the pen pal days. You know,
Okay.
you be sending letters to people
Exactly.
you don't know.
Exactly.
So yes, most times I had a friend who was in Futo, Federal University of Technology,
Yeah.
and then she was very consistent
Okay.
in sending letters.
I'm
And
being
then-
mischievous here. The other letter.
Abel, let me continue the show.
All right, we go straight to newspaper review. I see, what do you have there?
Do you know, for a minute I forgot the word. Okay, I have Saturday Vanguard in my hands right now, and they never fail with very juicy, interesting stories. I will start with what I see here boldly captioned economy. Experts disagree with federal government on performance. That's on page 10 of Saturday Vanguard. I also see here Tinubu reappoints Buba Marwa as NDLEA boss. I think that's a good thing to do.
It's a good one.
Then federal government clears 3.9 billion pension backlog.
Okay.
So, there's good news somewhere.
There's good news somewhere.
Our pensioners should hear this. I'm sure he will have more to talk about
exactly.
it. That 3.9 billion pension backlog has been cleared by the federal government. Kudos to them. Okay, we have Wike versus Yerima. Tinubu intervenes, peace returns to Abuja, disputed land. On page 34, this has been making the rounds all
Headline
week.
news or breaking news
all week,
all round,
you
all
know,
week.
So
Yeah.
I'm happy that the president has intervened and peace
Has returned
to Abuja, disputed land.
that's
Okay, so we have court halls PDP convention. It will go on, Bode judge insists. Clashes with Wike Lamido. On page 8, Saturday Vanguard is fully loaded. I would advise try and get a copy and digest it. That's all for Saturday Vanguard. I know you also have some.
Yes, I have a punch, the punch extra for today, and he's on an exciting mood. So writing history. Osime nears Yekini's gold record as Iwobi, Simeon equal Mikel Kanu appearances. In fact, so throughout the week, that has also been the news that
On
has
Thursday,
been.
my heart was joyed.
We're really excited.
I was so joyed up. If there's a word
Exactly.
like that.
Yes.
Because at some point, when people just keep failing you somehow, you lose
Exactly.
hope.
I just lose hope.
I
My usual self, when I hear Nigeria want to play, I'm always like, okay, I'm waiting.
That day we had our live sport a live sports program, football fans forum here,
exactly.
and we had people calling in to make their predictions. So we were all there. We're like, Nigerians and big mouth. How can you all be saying 3-0?
We are really hopeful people.
So I was like, what's going on here? When we had
Because
I
we
had
are
to
the
call the
giants
presenter of that. I
now.
said, do you see what we were thinking was
We are the
impossible?
giant now.
Come
In fact, but
on.
at the point they were really killing our spirits. Our morals were really going down. But that was a game changer.
It was impressive.
That was a game changer.
It was quite
really
unexpected
impressive.
and
In fact,
impressive.
walk
I was so
up,
happy.
walk up.
I think we are going.
We are going.
We are going for it.
All right. So we'll take a breather now. Morning Ride continues shortly.
Lagos now, where we know have an excessive respect. In Lagos, State House of Assembly has passed the federal government.
How you manage those now?
Don't speak until I tell you to.
I swear, I don't know what they do get me. Sexual harassment.
But I have been coming also. It's only what I came to come and do now.
I've brought the prostitute that you brought to my house. I've brought it back for you.
Tell Afyong she's fired.
Afyong is going nowhere.
Me, I don't know how to fire. I don't even know how to fire at all. Thief!
Where is it? Where is it?
Hey, everybody come outside there. You fire everything, go.
Don't reach Lagos already.
But the six when I've seen that will come to the cost in the up, they have reached the cost.
Oh, signs of time.
Hello and welcome. It's Nimasa This Week, the voice of maritime. Nimasa This Week is brought to you by the Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency. Statutorily mandated to ensure that there is regulation and promotion of matters affecting our waters. NIMASA bears responsibility for search and rescue, shipping development, and ship registration.
NIMASA This Week, the voice of maritime, showing on this channel.
Welcome to another exciting episode right here on Freedom from Health right
Funny God, I don't even notice. She got me feeling like a zombie. And she dey shoot like Chuck Norris. The way she put her body down.
Have you been aspiring to be a student of the prestigious Ahmadu Bello University Zaria to no avail? Worry no more, as you can gain entry through NTA Television College Jos, an affiliate of the renowned Ahmadu Bello University Zaria, where eligible candidates with a JAM admissible scores of not less than 180 and 100 scores, and with 5 credits O-level in social sciences, including English and mathematics, can turn their passion in broadcasting to profession by applying for a BSc in mass communication and NBTE approved innovation diploma courses in film and television production, broadcast journalism, and television engineering, respectively. The college, as a training hub with a pedigree of professionalism in the media space, also offers specialized courses in other related fields. For more information, visit our website at www.ntatvc.edu.ng or contact 080-33-834-343 and 080-69-809-897. Announcer Management.
All right, welcome back. You're still watching Morning Ride, the longest running breakfast show on Nigerian television, coming to you live on NTA 2. And today we promise you that we'll be talking about some interesting topics that are on the front burner today. And already we have a guest seated in the house, the secretary of NIPOS, Comrade Ganiyu Badamosi. You're welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Retired,
strong,
but not tired.
Yeah, not tired.
And looks happy too.
Yeah.
So tell us, we'll be excited to know what's the secret of your being retired, still looking healthy and happy.
Yes, I'm happy that I'm retired, and one way or the other, I'm still struggling to survive. But I still look more younger.
Yeah.
Unlike who are far old. But the important thing is that in life, when you get back to, you grow up, you started working, and you put your energy into what you're doing. But along the line, as you serve with your tremendous power that God has given unto you, get to a stage in age whereby you're retired and you become a little bit weak. That's why we are different and we are cheap. God is still strengthening us. We thank God for our life.
Right. So we had you on this show before. You came to talk about the needs of pensioners. In fact, we were threatening to go on a strike at that time. Any improvement after?
Yeah, the improvement is there, but the improvement is not enough for pensioners. We are even losing hope. Being pensioned, receiving something from the federal government which is our entitlement. Because if you're retired, you're supposed to be receiving pension money. Your salary will be reduced. All these things are according to law. But we are not violating law. They are also not violating law. But when they violated against our right is when we decide to receive something and that thing is not given unto us. That is what we don't want. Because people wanted to leave and they are growing old. One way or the other, they find out that they are going to the hospital. And hospital in Nigeria, you need to pay. The federal government is not providing an hospital for a pensioner, whereby when people are working, paying sum of money, and you just pay a little money. No, that differentiation is not there. So we also pay the same amount they will pay in the hospital. And people who are getting old, having it more difficult to maintain because they get sicker they are more sick more than the people who are working. Because they have used that energy to work and they don't have that strength.
And they're back home to redundancy. Especially people that were busy and active. When they go back home to redundancy, they
even the people who are busy need to provide good health system for them. Talk less of those who retired.
Exactly.
So we need this. That's why we are clamoring for the government to come into this thing.
So the title of your strike this time around is really shocking. You people are threatening, pensioners are threatening to go naked. It's a shocker for me.
It's so sorry to come in. When I saw the topic, when I saw the focus on the strike, I was trying to ask you, I said, can you break down this? I found it very difficult to understand the naked aspect.
It's really shocking for me.
The people why the pensioner agreed to go on naked protest is because when you see people suffering, you don't even know that they are putting on wears. If somebody go on the streets, look at the people that are going on the street that are hungry. Something happened where a pensioner went to Tinubu Square to go and be begging for money, and that was the person that I'm referring to happened to be my guy when I was in service. So we were in the office of the pensioners. So we were talking, and then the woman walked in and said that she wanted to complain that their money has not been paid. My guy now told her, are you not the one I saw in Tinubu begging for food? He said, yes, that's what he does every time, because the money they are even paying me is 9,000 naira per month. So that I used to beg, but they have not even paid that 9,000 at that particular moment. So my guy has to put hand in his pocket and dash him 500 and walk out crying. So that that is the situation that we find ourselves in. Somebody who is begging, if he's now putting off his dress, will he find it difficult? He don't even see it as a big deal. He just want to show how he suffered to if the federal government can do something. That's what people were intended to do. And those who are in the hospital, they have assured me that on that day of protest, which is coming on the 24th of this month, if the federal government fail to pay us our entitlement, that they are going to come out from the hospital. Because they are even in the hospital, being in the hospital. So they are going to demonstrate for the people to see them.
So talking about hospital and pensioners, you know, while you're in service, there's a sort of national health scheme provision. I don't know if this extends to when you retire.
No.
So as pensioners, there's no medical facility.
It's not extend to us, but the federal government promised to put it in budget and do it next year. We appreciate that, but the important thing is that one thing that the federal government will say something, we will read it on the newspaper or hear in the news, and we'll still be expecting the federal government to do something. We will not see it practically. If we see it practicalized, we will be happy. That is why we have issue on our 32,000 naira increase that was given to us, because the federal government will come out and say, okay, it's not
consistent.
They have not been consistent. That is the problem.
When was the last time you received?
Now, you know, this thing started on August 29. July 29 last year, 2024. Sorry. Okay. That the federal government make a decision that a policy that we are going to increase pensioner 32,000 naira July 29 last year, 2024. But they didn't pay us. Okay. They enforce it on September payment. They now put it into our salary, into our monthly pension in September. But they have been paying once in a while, because we started protesting that time. They paid 1 month, they paid 2 months, they paid 3 months. They have paid up to 7 months. Okay. I can tell you, I will mention the name of the man. Is C.U. Oji. He's a retired pensioner from Naples. He's above 80 years. They only pay him 4 times. Not even up to 7 months. That means if you count it from last year, like from July to December, we give you 6 months. From January to August, because they started paying in September, that would have been 8 months. If you had 8 months with 6 months, how much would that be? Is that not 14 months? If you now pay 4 months, are you not owing 10 months? So, and you say you paid. So there are some people they paid 5 months. Like me, they paid up to 7 months to me.
That means you're a lucky person.
That means I'm a lucky person.
Exactly.
But these people,
so what's the issue with the people that were paid less than 7 months? Like Mr. Oji.
They didn't commit any offense. But they need this money. Like this man experienced his own issue with me, that he go to the hospital every month to pay up to 50,000. That he want us to do something. I said, what can we do? Well, this is what we can do. We come to the press, please let the federal government know what we are passing through. That's what we are doing. That's why we are pleading for this present government to please do something to pensioners. Don't you know we are the future of the working class? If people who are working are now seeing the pensioners suffering, they are putting their energy, total energy into the world, will be a scare for them. Because they know that is how their future is going to be.
So they'll rather be looking for other things they can do.
Yes, if they do well for us, it will make the workers to work effectively, because they have been working effectively. Your people have been working effectively. Even displaying out to the world to see you are working effectively. This is weekend. You are at the office in the weekend. While some people were sitting at home not doing anything. But thank God that you are doing it. But when we retired, we want to prove a best future for the people that are coming. That if you work effectively, this is the way you are going to be. This is where you are going to be responded to.
I'm particularly worried about the people who, even when the money comes, they don't get it. I don't know if it's about wrong computation of their pension, or what could be the problem. What could be the problem, and what do they do about it when this happens? Like us, you have money issues, we go to IPPIS to complain. So for the pensioners, do they have a particular set of people they go like to when things like this occur?
Yeah, there is a PITAT. We have an organization under government that called PITAT that are responsible for that. There was a time where we have issue with end of computation. They just deduct some money from us. And people complain about it, but it can't be beyond a year, and they responded by paying us. They paid, like me, they paid me, they corrected my home, but they didn't pay me arrears of this money unlawfully deducted from us. They work on it. They started paying us again, but they didn't pay. Somebody called me. He said he has not been receiving his own for the past 3 years. They collected it. For the past 3 months, they've collected it. They have not collected his own. So I still collecting that low money. And why do you say end of competition and you remove our money? Why do you remove the money in the first place? Okay, when we now confronted you now rectify it, you pay us the money. Why are you not paying others?
So what's your present demand now?
Yes, exactly.
Thank you.
In case someone is watching, let's know what
Yes, our present demand is that the 32,000 naira that the federal government said we should receive, pay the arrears. You say you have given them money and they are not. They said they paid. I'm telling you categorically, they should challenge me if I'm telling lies. They should go and work on their system. They have not paid us all the arrears. They are still owing us arrears. The harmonization. The harmonization is there. There are some people in some ministry, you're on the same level, you retire on the same level, and you're supposed to be receiving, let's say you're supposed to be receiving 50,000 naira. You saw other people in some ministry receiving 25,000 naira. They said, okay, they will do the harmonization. For all this year, they've not done the harmonization. The issue is still there. Look at the palliative. When federal government removed subsidy, they decided that, okay, they are going to give palliative for pensioners, which is 25,000 naira. They are going to give palliative to workers, which is 35,000 naira.
Yeah.
Though the workers had to go on strike, we didn't go on strike that time. They pay them the 35,000 naira. They still demand for more months, apart from the 6 months. And they started paying them. But the pension, and that was in June 2023. The pensioner that they said they are going to pay 3 months, we said, oh no, pay us 6 months. Even 1 penny up to this moment, we have not received. Not even a dime. If it is a couple that is the least of that money, we have not been paid since 2023. And what we are demanding for, we are not saying that this is what we give the government to pay us. We are saying the government should do what he promised, what he make as a policy. He make a policy that I'm going to give you palliative, which has to do with because they subsidy, they remove subsidy of pension petroleum, and that time petroleum was less than 200 naira, but petroleum is now over 900 naira, and they now say they are going to give you 25,000. Since that time they've not paid us. That's what we are saying. Pay us what you said.
And then the demand for health care facility.
We are saying that the federal government should intervene in the life of pensioners. When you are going old, automatically you face sick. No doubt about that. Nobody can speak anything against God. But that is how God created us as human beings. But find a way of reducing it. Whereby when people are paying 10,000, when pensioners go there, they can't pay more than 2,000 naira. So that will have been understandable. But when we don't even have facility, for instance, if you go to Lute, you pay for you to see a doctor, you pay 4,000 plus. The other time I went there, with my ATM, they deducted 4,300 just to see the doctor. If I now go for test, I will also pay. If I come the following week to see doctor again, I will still pay another 4,000 plus. How much am I receiving as a pensioner?
Comrade Badamosi Ganiu. We know
it's a sad story.
It's a sad one. It's really heartbreaking.
Sometimes I shed tears on this issue. You make me to shed tears.
We can't imagine.
Well,
but I know
since there's good news.
There's good news on the paper that backlog has been cleared.
The backlog of 3.9 billion has been cleared. I think that's a step in the right direction.
We'll be very happy. There's no point in going protest if they pay us. But it's when they didn't pay us, that's when we go to protest on the 24th of this month.
All right. So I know the relevant authorities are out there. They are watching the show right now, and something positive will be done. We don't want our pensioners, after spending 35 years of meritoriously productive years, we don't want to see them naked on the street, because it's a no going back demand of walking naked on the street. We don't want to see that.
That's an abomination.
It's an abomination.
It shouldn't even happen.
It shouldn't even happen.
We pray that it doesn't get to that.
It won't even happen, because I know the relevant authorities are watching, and something positive will be done. Our morning ride continues. We'll be right back.
Hello and welcome. It's Nimasa This Week, the voice of maritime. The Master this week is brought to you by the Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency. Statutorily mandated to ensure that there is regulation and promotion of matters affecting our waters. The Master bears responsibility for search and rescue, shipping development, and ship registration.
NIMASA This Week, the voice of maritime, showing on this channel.
Imagine walking through a single marketplace, hearing over 50 languages, seeing goods from 5 continents, and making deals that open up a continent's worth of opportunity. That's the Lagos International Trade Fair, organized by the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry, running for the past 38 years. From November 7th to 16th, 2025, Tafawa Balewa Square, Lagos becomes the gateway to West Africa's biggest economy as ECOWAS clocks 50 and to over 200 million resourceful consumers. Whether you're looking to expand your brand, forge new partnerships, buy at discounted rates for all your Christmas purchases, or understand Africa's emerging markets, this is the fair for you. To exhibit your products and services, visit www.lagosinternationaltradefair.com to book your space. Attendance is free, but registration is compulsory for all visitors. For sponsorship and participation, please call 0700 524 6724 or send an email to litf@lagoschamber.com. Lagos International Trade Fair, connecting businesses, creating value.
All right, welcome back. IT, our next guest.
Oh, wow. You know, we were just talking behind the scene, and I was saying this particular topic is a bit emotional. And he was telling me why it shouldn't be. You'll get to know. Our next guest is Caleb Anthony Aldu. He's here to advocate and talk about the health system for sickle cell care. Hello, Anthony.
Hello.
You look so healthy and good for the topic. Welcome to Morning Ride.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
It's good to have you on Morning Ride. And like I said behind the scene, I said working in a place like the Sickle Cell Foundation where you work is quite an emotional place to be. You know, where you see people struggle and suffer for what really isn't their fault. You know, so tell us more. You were trying to say is when you look at it from a charity point of view, it's quite emotional. But if you're looking at it from a strategic point of view, so take it from there.
Oh yeah, so thank you for having me. And the truth is, just to answer the question you just asked, when you look at people living with lifelong disorders like sickle cell disorder, and they live in an ecosystem like ours where access to healthcare is still a challenge.
It is a challenge.
For every one of us. And for Nigeria, we are the sickle cell capital of the world.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah,
seriously?
Yeah, we have the highest global boarding in the world.
Wow.
And sickle cell disorder is amongst the top 8 causes of child mortality in this country. And it's amongst the top 10 non-communicable diseases in this country.
Okay.
And every year we have an estimate of over 150,000 babies born every year with sickle cell disorder. If you break that down into minutes or even seconds, it's about 3 babies being born in 2-3 seconds every day in this country. And considering this kind of national health emergency, you would expect that the government systems around us would rally, galvanize support, and are intentional about changing this narrative. But that's not the case. We have policy without political will to implement policy. And it cuts across from the last guest. It's still the same thing we're talking about.
You know, I'm overwhelmed. I can't wait for the musician to come and put small lights.
So
because it's been problems.
Yeah, it is. And you know, why I said, you know, emotion cannot help us is because when it comes to human life, emotion can power passion.
That's it.
But the truth is, you must see the end from the beginning if you're strategic in your approach to solving problems.
Absolutely.
And that's sustainable development. That you are able to drive development that will preserve today and still give the future a chance to also defend and preserve themselves. You know, so that's basically what that's about.
But what would you say is the cause of this alarming increase. I was thinking with the level of education and awareness that we have out there, it will be reducing.
Now, you see, this is the issue. We assume there's education. We don't have data in Nigeria. And you see, when you want to solve a problem, for example, in Jamaica, in Brazil, in the UK, in Ghana, for example, they have what we call a 90% reduction of child mortality because of neonatal screening, newborn screening.
I'm very particular about that one.
So, and newborn screening, because a lot of these kids, I said 150,000 die before, are born every year. 100,000 die before they turn 5. They don't even live to see their 5th birthday. So you see that if you want to solve the problem, there must be a pyramid approach to solving this problem. So the baseline of the pyramid is prevention.
Prevention.
And that's why you have institutional education. So an issue that concerns all of us, why can't we introduce this into school curriculum? Because you know, when people grow old, you can't legislate love. So when you say AS, don't marry AS, the truth is you can't force people.
Yeah, it's humorously said you can't teach an old man how
you
to
can
use
do
the
that.
right hand.
So at the formative stage of people's lives, you are able to infuse this education to help them make informed decision. That's that prevention. And then also preventing mortality, child mortality, is the newborn screening. Because once you detect early, you can place the kids on proper treatment, prophylaxis, hydroxyurea, and then they are able to avoid...
while they're born?
Yeah, they're born with sickle cell disorder. You can place them, you know early, you prevent them from crisis, and you reduce the number of persons you see at our hospitals coming for blood transfusions. So on the grand scheme of things, you reduce hospital visits, pain crisis, because you caught it early. And these people can live long, productive lives. At our center, we have people that have lived up to 75, 85. And flourishing, worked in the bank for 40 years, had babies that are 40 years of age. You know, so sickle cell is not a death sentence. So for those coming into maturity, there should be education to say, hey, these are the complications. Know what to do, know what to do. But those already living with the condition. So when you talk about system strengthening, system here, you talk about systems are makeups of people and processes. So people with sickle cell disorder, how do we help them? We need to improve access to quality health care. And the truth is still our primary health care facilities are equipped enough, because that's the first point of access to care for those that are rural communities. How many persons in the villages? Look at the state of our primary healthcare facilities. I saw a video, I won't mention the name because of national television, you know, where he went to a particular primary healthcare facility, and if you see the bed frame, mothers lie to give birth to their kids. It's just spring. And then they just lay, you know, wrappers on it, and then you push babies there. So when you go to primary healthcare facilities, you don't see children with sickle cell disorder are prone to having stroke from 2 to 18.
Seriously?
If I tell you the array of complications, avascular necrosis, spinal circulation, blindness, because it's a disease of the blood, organ failure, heart failure, liver failure. So that's the physical problem, not psychosocial problems that they have. So it's a lot of problems. But you see, if we are able to rehabilitate primary healthcare facilities, we catch them early, we treat them properly, we train primary healthcare workers on effective management of sickle cell patients, because we lost the patients 3 weeks ago. The mother has 2 kids, and then the second child died because of wrong diagnosis. They were treating the child of pneumonia, and the child had acute chest syndrome. We have such cases. A father backed the son to come to our center, but before he came to the center, the child died on the back of the father of stroke. And we have TCD machines that you can't find at primary healthcare facilities. So many secondary healthcare facilities cannot afford it. One machine is 47 million. Very small box to check how prone these kids are to stroke. If you go to Kano, one hospital alone has over 80,000 registered patients. One hospital living with sickle cell disorder.
Because when you were talking about detecting early with babies, I was imagining, can parents afford that kind of?
That's where we need to bring our government to the place of responsibility. They must take responsibility for their own. Charity organizations cannot cover a national burden. In the UK, for example, it's been reduced to 0. Child mortality because of neonatal screening. In Jamaica, 90% of child mortality has been reduced by 90%. In Ghana, hydroxyurea has been introduced into treatment processes, and it has reduced complications, it has reduced crisis, pain management, and so we have more people living with this condition thriving. But in this country, for example, health insurance, they tell you it's not lucrative. So persons living with sickle cell disorder can't even access HMO services.
Exactly.
So these are issues that the government can, through NHIS. We have pensioners that have sickle cell disorder. We have pensioners with children with sickle cell disorder. Imagine a pensioner that is being paid 30,000 naira.
He can hardly
Now let me tell you,
he can hardly take care of himself.
They take routine medication. They must live on routine medication. And in a month, subsidized access to routine medication is about 35,000 naira for one person. Now how much is his pension? And probably has 2 kids with this condition.
Naira.
So from strengthening our systems to take care of our people and training our primary healthcare workers that have no clue on what sickle cell disorder really is about, rehabilitating primary healthcare facilities, increasing access to care, then comprehensive care. We must look at wholeness of well-being. Now, that's why I say we need strategy and not charities, that these people have caregivers. If these caregivers are properly equipped with skill, they can trade and make money and take care of themselves and take care of their children.
True.
Because over 70% of those living with this condition in this country live below the poverty line.
Exactly.
So
that's my worry.
We are talking about economic empowerment here. It's part of strengthening systems. Because the government will be burdened. And you see, we at the end of driving solutions should be able to bring up strategies like this, where you tell the government, don't worry, you won't give them fish all the time, but teach them how to fish so that they can take care of themselves, and the burden is off the government. And
so what are some of the ways that you intend to teach?
Oh yeah, so at Sickle Cell Foundation in Nigeria, we have a program called the Integrated Health Initiative, and it is built from silos of projects we've done over 30 years. And we've come to a point where we're saying that from prevention we have we've sensitized over 6 NYC campuses across southwest Nigeria. We want to scale that across the country, because if young people are properly sensitized and they are also checked, because we do free screening as well. A lot of young people tell you, my mother told me I was AS.
Yeah, I was coming to that because
right?
So many people will tell you, I used to be, it's now changed.
Yeah, you see.
And sometimes it's the labs they go to,
Oh, thank you.
The labs
that's
they go
another
to.
thing we should talk about.
I have friends that happened to. They grew up thinking they were AA.
Oh, yeah.
All right, then maybe just before a particular thing happens, you're asked to bring your medical status and all that. And then you realize that you are now AS, and you're like, how this miracle happen?
No, it's not a miracle. It's that we have laboratories in this country that they use cheap reagents.
Okay.
Just to cut corners and make profit at the expense of human life.
Whoa, so there are so many wrong reports out there.
It's like going to a cyber cafe and they tell you, what genotype do you want? You tell them AA, and they just edit the name and then they print out the result and they give it to you.
So it's always necessary to have a second
confirmatory test. And then we need law enforcement and regulatory bodies to clamp on these fake laboratories up and down, because you see, a family almost scattered. Let me, for lack of words, scattered because the man thought the wife was unfaithful. She came in as AA and he came as AS. That was the prior information they had, and they gave birth to a child with sickle cell.
So how come?
Where did this one come from? And the man left, and the women always bear the brunt
of care. Always, you're very correct.
And when we told the man to come back, he came back to the center, because we have a reference hemoglobin laboratory at the foundation, state of the art, And
sorry, please let me come in. This Sickle Cell Foundation that is so well equipped, is it just in Lagos?
Yes.
Can other states have this particular foundation ongoing?
I don't know if I should say this on
across.
television.
Please say it.
I'll say it. All right. So the federal government made an attempt to set up centers of excellence where you have comprehensive equipment, infrastructure, staff across the geopolitical zones in the country. And as we speak, just one is probably functional, because along the line, people that are placed as overseers of these facilities just moved these facilities, stole some of these things, sold equipment, and the common narrative that we have in our country. But right now,
at the expense of people's
lives. But right now, on the 24th, we'll be in Abuja. A senator has moved the bill on sickle cell disorder. So we'll be in Abuja to review this bill, and there's a conversation of setting up centers of excellence again. But I say that's not the way to go.
So how do we ensure that the right people are put in the right places?
The only way to do that is
survives.
Counter accountability, co-terminus accountability, the government and the people. So if the government is sending 10 billion, the people should know 10 billion has been sent here. And then primary healthcare facilities, go and hold them, officers in charge responsible. Hold your commissioner responsible. Hold the local government chairman responsible. Hold the commissioner of health responsible. Hold the minister of health responsible. Because we don't hold each other accountable in this country, things fall into the cracks. So speaking about what we do at the foundation, talking about the integrated program, we have education, handling prevention, newborn screening as well, and comprehensive care. We treat leg ulcers for free at the center. These guys come down with leg ulcers, painful injuries that can stay for 14 years sometimes, long, untreatable injuries that cannot heal. And we have a lot of them resorting to quack herbs and unverified, unorthodox medicine to treat these things. And at the end of the day, it gets worse. It escalates, And we also carry out a transcranial Doppler services at the center as well. And over the years, we've been able to treat over, I think, 37,000 persons, for the transcranial Doppler scan. And right now, we have the cure for sickle cell disorder.
Say it again.
Oh yeah, we have the cure for sickle cell disorder.
That's good news.
Yeah, bone marrow transplant. And we partnered with Lagos University Teaching Hospital, and we have our BMT center right in Luth. And we've done 3 successful BMTs.
Oh wow!
They came in with sickle cell and they left without sickle cell. That's the summary of the process.
That's good news.
Yeah, it's detailed, and you see why it's good news. I like to say that it's an unfair solution.
Why?
It's expensive.
Yeah, I was about saying
super expensive. In America, without insurance, some facilities charge you close to $1 million. In India, you see, sickle cell is an expensive.
I want to say my own. I think my opinion of solution to it is the baseline of the pyramid.
Yeah. You can help more people.
You can help
more people. If we improve access to healthcare, if we subsidize access to treatment and drugs, if we can train our healthcare workers, if we can carry out an extensive, not one-off, an extensive sickle cell disorder education campaign across the country, from grassroots, and then also demystifying the science in our local languages, so that language barrier will not adulterate transfer or transmission of information across board. So we need heavy political will to actually change this narrative. And the thing is, finally, somebody at home hearing me now will say, I don't have anything to do with sickle cell. But the truth is, all of us,
we are connected.
We are connected, directly or indirectly. Over 25% of our population have the sickle gene. That's the AS. That means they can transmit it to their unborn children. And we export sickle cell from Nigeria.
Mr. Kelly,
we do.
Enough of the sad stories.
We have to escalate the problem if we want to solve the problem. Because when you hear sickle cell, when you hear sickle cell, the only thing an average Nigerian thinks about is pain. And do you know that the level of suicide rate amongst persons with this condition is alarming now?
It is.
Let's not even go into that conversation. So there's this psychosocial burden.
It's an expensive.
Let's look into a wholesome approach, like the integrated health approach, prevention, comprehensive care, and cure, which is at the apex of the pyramid. And that's the approach we deploy at Sickle Cell Foundation Nigeria. For 30 years, we've been doing good. And talking about multiplying this effect across the country, because setting up these facilities, it's pretty expensive. So what we've been doing over the years is to adopt hospitals and facilities where they have high burden of care. Like in Kano, we subsidize access to treatments, because of the high burden. Kano has the highest, burden of care when it comes to sickle cell disorder in the country. Delta, in Oyo, in Lagos, we partner with hospitals. So we need more people in the space, well-meaning Nigerians. And you see, because sickle cell doesn't concern the West, it's not an Oyibo man's problem.
Sure.
Like HIV, like malaria. So they try. We need to look at foreign aid or the global north intervention to Africa, when they're investing in anything, they're only telling you treat yourself before you come because of migration issues. But they understand that this won't concern them, so come or go.
We can go on and on and on and
so
on.
let's look inward to solve our problems and stop waiting for foreign aid.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
We've had Mr. Kelebodu, and all he's been talking about is strengthening the sickle cell care in Nigeria. And I think he has done noble already. There's so much to learn and hear, and it's quite emotional too. But I just pray that the stakeholders, the relevant authorities will look into it, and then we have more awareness to prevent. I'm on the prevention aspect of it. Take it to schools, take it to the rural areas, let everyone know there are no-nos when it has to do with coming together to bring forth
inviting
production.
Anthony Caleb again.
We'll be inviting him again. We'll take a break.
It'll be an honor to join you.
We'll take a break, and then Morning Ride comes back.
Hello and welcome. It's Nimasa This Week, the voice of maritime. Nimasa This Week is brought to you by the Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency. Statutorily mandated to ensure that there's regulation and promotion of matters affecting our waters. NIMASA bears responsibility for search and rescue, shipping development, and ship registration.
NIMASA This Week, the voice of maritime, showing on this channel.
Imagine walking through a single marketplace, hearing over 50 languages, seeing goods from 5 continents, and making deals that open up a continent's worth of opportunity. That's the Lagos International Trade Fair, organized by the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry, running for the past 38 years. From November 7th to 16th, 2025, Tafawa Balewa Square, Lagos becomes the gateway to West Africa's biggest economy as ECOWAS clocks 50 and to over 200 million resourceful consumers. Whether you're looking to expand your brand, forge new partnerships, buy at discounted rates for all your Christmas purchases, or understand Africa's emerging markets, this is the fair for you. To exhibit your products and services, visit www.lagosinternationaltradefair.com to book your space. Attendance is free, but registration is compulsory for all visitors. For sponsorship and participation, please call 0700 524 6724 or send an email to litf@lagoschamber.com. Lagos International Trade Fair, connecting businesses, creating value.
Are you a fashion enthusiast, a fashion designer, or a fashion stylist? Your worries are covered because the Video Fashion News has got you covered with styling and fashion inspiration from A-list designers from all over the world. Stay glued and keep it locked here.
All right, welcome back. In fact, we didn't want our last guest to leave.
Honestly, I don't know how someone could take a very emotional topic and make it look so exciting.
Exactly.
He's so knowledgeable. He was able
to... There's a passion behind it.
Yes, nothing but passion. Nothing but passion. And you need such passion to deal with a case like that.
Exactly.
So I think we had a great time watching. And Morning Ride continues. And in our usual way, we give you intellectuals back to back. These people are so progressive, so successful in their choice of career and what they do. Just like our next guest, this particular one is going to, make us a little bit lively.
In fact, it started since he came into the studio.
This is a young man.
IT was looking really down this morning, but when he came inside, you need to see the movie.
Okay, so if I could feel that way, then get ready at home to feel same way. This young man graduated from the Leeds University as not just a graduate, but the student union government president. So it shows that he's a people player. People just have to love him. He comes in with the energy that is like with vibes. So he's on set today, and it's quite exciting to have the Paramanchi in the house. The president himself.
Number one is here.
The president.
Honestly, I want to first of all thank you guys for great jobs. Because it's not something easy. Like, you're consistent in doing this. It's something that you should be applauded.
Hey.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you for the hard work.
We appreciate it.
So thank you for having me today.
Thank you.
By the way, you guys are looking beautiful.
Wow, thank you. You're not looking bad as well.
Thank you so much.
Like I earlier said, after the show, we'll show you where we keep, like our museum, where we keep nice stuff.
Really?
Like jacket.
I've not seen that.
Don't worry.
He will just
after
hang
the show,
jacket
we'll
there.
You hang it down.
You don't
Just
want
hang it
the
there.
shorts.
No.
We'll not allow you go, but you keep the jacket out. I will write jacket down. We'll write down that Paramanchi was here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. You're looking like a South African. Have you been there?
Not really, but I have friends over there.
There's a connection.
Really?
Yeah. With the way they look.
This is the first time here.
We're about to hear more. So let's talk about from being the student union government president in Leeds University, a well-known university, and you're always so proud to say Afrobeat king Wizkid was there.
Yeah.
And it's a good thing. It's a good thing when you have a good alma mater.
True.
It's good, yeah.
So let's talk about from school. I know you did not study music. So what happened? Was it the way people, make you feel so good or something? If I add music to it, I'm sure I'll be well celebrated. Let's hear the story.
Well, the story is actually like music has always been part of this journey for a very long time, but it gets to some level that you would find out, okay, this is what makes me happy. Look at the former guest you had. He has passion for what he's saying. Deep passion.
Deep passion.
Yeah, he's speaking fluently about this topic about sickle cell. So this music actually is something I have passion about.
Yeah.
So I always advise younger people coming up, looking up to people like us, that whatever you like, that you enjoy doing,
you're passionate about,
you should go for that, because that is who you are. But immediately you deviate from that aspect, you're going to mislead not just yourself, and a whole lot of people that are looking up to you.
Exactly.
So this music has always been part of my journey. So I was like, okay, I love it. Why can't I just venture into this? So immediately before I went back to school, my parents said, okay, we know you want to do music, but please get your degree. After getting it, you can now go back. So
I trust our parents for that.
No, not a degree, honestly.
They must get a degree.
They actually did well.
Yeah, so
because what you're singing now as a school graduate will be different from the
ordinary
song. The sing song and the musician. They're two different people.
And people will respect you more.
Oh,
exactly.
And as a man, as a person, you need to respect to be able to say things in public that they listen to you.
Exactly true.
Very important.
Very important.
As a man, I like the fact that as a man, you need
even as a woman,
even as a woman, right? But you know the wonderful part. A woman can look so well in aesthetics.
That is true.
And then you would have had a contact before you get to talk. And then you realize she's empty up there. But a man, you really have to empower yourself.
You really have to empower yourself right from the beginning.
Honestly, it makes you enjoy what you're doing more. So the education actually is much more important. So while I was in school, I had to pause the music and forget about everything. I blocked my ear to music when I was in school because there's a lot of music,
it's gonna be distracting.
I was like, no, this is not what I came here to do. I have to make my parents proud.
Exactly.
So I had to do that, block my ears, and also focus and get education done. Then when I'm done, I say, mommy, daddy, I'm done.
Here's your degree. Here's your certificate.
Now let me focus on what I love doing.
All right.
Here I am.
So what did you study in school?
Mass communication.
Wow. So you're not too far away from what you're doing. You are still a communicator.
Mass
communication through music.
Yeah. So
but immediately I got done with my education, I still had to go for masters.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So I had to further because I love it. You know, I was trying to not want to finish the education, but when I got into it, I love it.
Of course, of course.
Yeah, I found interesting, want to go further.
Because it's same with what you're doing.
So what did you master in?
In international relations.
Oh, great. Great combo. So you're looking at it should be diplomats.
Of course.
And music too will take you to the places you want to go.
Exactly.
Because you're already good. So I'm particularly interested in the fact that you are signed up to a UK record label.
Right.
So of all the record labels in Nigeria, Paramanchi said, no, I don't belong there. I want to be signed up to this one.
Why did you dump us?
Can you please share
why did you dump us?
I won't call it dumping because Nigeria is the home.
Yeah,
of course.
Sure.
Nigeria is where you're going to get that good music Afro from.
That's it.
You can never get it from no other country because I was abroad several years and I tried to do the music from that other side. But it wasn't sounding like African sound.
It won't. It can never sound like.
So there's no place like home.
At home. So why
and
did
even
you choose a foreign
when you take their
record
sound
label?
and you come back to Nigeria, it's not going to sell so well because I've noticed something in Nigeria.
It won't.
Any sound without that pidgin, pidgin,
and we have this particular vibe,
pidgin thing. It doesn't flow.
When you look at all our big artists, the likes of Davido, Wizkid, and Burna Boy, they come back home to record your sound.
Yeah,
because they know the feel. Because you have to be in this space to get that feel. But if you're not, you would not be able to give us what we want to listen to.
Exactly.
So it's more of like this country has so much that we still do not know how to explore it.
Wow.
We need to calm down, know what is happening, so we can enjoy that vibe African has.
Okay, talking about the African vibe, I know that we'll soon see a video, but in my natural way, sometimes, especially in this AI time, some videos are so cooked.
They're so real.
So instrumentalized.
They're so real.
That you may not even know if it's
you don't know the difference.
So right now, I belong to the Freestyle Association.
Who wants to hear the real voice?
Who wants to hear straight from the depot, from where it was
Why do you like doing this?
I want to hear from where it was brewed.
It's real.
As you open
live and direct.
You have some
for you to be able to do this to us, and for us, you'll take off your glasses. Let's see the real eyes of this.
There you go.
So
really cool.
You see that, right?
Cool. On your profile you said beautiful Paramachi. I said this man even knows it's fine.
Looking like a female, even without the glasses.
So you actually have to use like this beautiful Paramachi. I said correct. So now you are here, and then you are in your real form. Let's just freestyle something.
I've always been in my real form.
I know. I know. But they don't know.
Oh
especially because you covered your eyes.
You can tell them.
That's if they see me well,
So show them. Let them see you.
The song goes does. I just dropped a song titled Money.
Okay. Money.
Goes does. Èèyàn tó padà lówó, òun ló pè lọ́ba. Monica Juru, Jessica Juru, Monica Juru, Oya Jeka Juru. I am talking money like make bounce, I come get you out. Oh na na. Èèyàn tó padà lówó, òun ló pè lọ́ba. Monica Juru, Jessica Juru, Monica Juru, Oya Jeka Juru. That money is that sound is talking about you as a person. You need to work hard. When you work hard, you definitely become a king.
Okay.
But not working hard will actually make you be the servant.
Okay.
So that is what that sound is talking about.
What a beautiful song.
Talking about that thought of yours. There's so many young people who believe they can just make money now and just blow now. What do you have to say to them?
Well, when they talk about blowing doesn't just come now. It has to be a process.
Yeah.
Because when you expect it to come, you lose it. But the process you go through, that you use that process in learning. So if you don't learn, you lose it quickly.
Sure.
But if you learn through that process, you know how to manage your blow. So when I'm talking about when I'm talking to the younger generation, you have to take your time. There's nothing to rush. You have all the time in the world. So take your time, study more about what you love doing. Then before you know, you'll be able to manage it when you get to that peak. You'll be able to know how to communicate with people and have your journey being you enjoy your journey.
Okay. Yeah, like they rightly say, money ill-gotten is ill-spent.
Right. Exactly.
So you actually will not be able to manage your money. Talking about music and Nigeria, I know that you have had a few collaborations, and there are still some you're looking up to.
Right.
So if you are supposed to, if you're to be woken up from your bed right now and say choose someone you would like to collaborate with, who would you choose?
Are you giving me 3 choices or just one choice?
Okay, 3 choices.
Okay, let's say the best top 3.
Okay.
Top 3. You want me to mention them?
Of course.
Oh my
You're
God. Okay, I want Bono Boy.
Okay.
I want Wizkid.
Okay.
And I want Davido.
I would have mentioned it for you.
I would want you to mention it for me.
I knew you would be going there. I mean, it's a matter of time. Being at the right place at the right time, talking to the right people, it will come to pass.
I believe so. And
believe it to be a good
prayer
collabo.
does it too.
Of course.
Prayer does it. When someone is prayerful, I believe things are going to happen.
So what do you have up next up your sleeve?
I have planned tour coming, Europe tour coming, and I plan on dropping my first album coming. Hopefully these things are going to happen within now and next year by the special grace of God.
Okay, that's nice. That's nice. Planning your tour.
But I want you guys to always expect nothing than hit songs.
Of course.
When Paramanchi is involved, what can we possibly be expecting if not the best?
Because I have to give you guys the best one.
Back to back.
Yeah.
I think our audience too must have the opportunity to also see Paramanchi.
Right.
If our director is ready.
So if we're ready, let's take a break and go to one of his musical videos.
Right.
Life without money is like make bounce, I come get you out. Oh no, èèyàn tó padà lówó lọ́pẹ́ lọ́ba mórí kẹjúrú, bóyá jẹ́ kẹjúrú. I am talking money like make bounce, I come get you out. Oh no, oh no, èèyàn tó padà lówó. You put me in this feeling, I'm coming inside you. I like a bow, I don't want you. I don't want to stop getting money. Waiting, I won't take my money. Don't carry claro for inside Bentley. Pull up in the pull your man energy. Life without money is like make bounce, I come get you out. Oh no, èèyàn tó padà lówó lọ́pẹ́ lọ́ba mórí kẹjúrú, bóyá jẹ́ kẹjúrú. I am talking money like make bounce, I come get you out. Oh no, oh no, èèyàn tó padà lówó lọ́pẹ́ lọ́ba mórí kẹjúrú, bóyá jẹ́ kẹjúrú. My money, your body, they make me go naughty, no naughty. Oh, she me color be. Paramachi ti dago bele, efile fun omo nile. On the beat na marabara. My shola take a drive. We got money, it's like make bounce, I come get you out. Oh no. Èèyàn tó padà lówó lọ́pẹ́ lọ́ba mórí kẹjúrú, bóyá jẹ́ kẹjúrú. I am talking money like make bounce, I come get you out. Oh no, oh no. Èèyàn tó padà lówó lọ́pẹ́ lọ́ba
All right.
Money,
Really
money,
cool
money.
music there.
Thank you so much.
I think I love what I saw there.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
It's impressive.
Thank you so much.
So how many more videos like this do we have in the coffins?
There's a lot that are not even out yet. So
Okay.
there's so much you guys are going to enjoy.
When it has to do with Paramanchi.
Yes.
Okay, so let's talk about you when you are not singing. What do you do?
Like what I do for fun?
Yes.
Okay,
And then for passion, it will come after fun. You know, if you were not a singer, what else do you think you would have done apart from broadcasting?
I think I'll be a good footballer.
A good footballer.
Yes.
So you play football?
I still played yesterday.
Oh, even yesterday.
Even yesterday.
I played very well. You know, and I'm sure you know Ronaldo and Messi. Combined together.
Oh, that's who you are. That's who you are.
Combined together.
I can't wait to see you live on the
So you have to look for a club to sell you out to.
I did tell you.
Thanks for informing.
So many talents in one Paramanchi.
That's a good one. So many talents in one Paramanchi. Okay, that's true. This Paramanchi. Before, okay, tell us first the other
name.
thing you like to do. Then we go to your name.
I enjoy cooking. I'm good. For real.
And then you keep coming empty-handed to this show.
Wait. Can you cook jollof rice very well?
Oh my goodness. This one like selling me out. Because they enjoy selling
you know what
me
will
out.
happen next? I'll cook for you and I'll bring it to this.
Okay. That would be cool.
You go ask her why she asked if you cook jollof rice.
I said yes now. I didn't think I was
I
joking.
said even when she's not on here with me, and maybe I'm discussing with a chef and I talk about, he said, that one will talk jollof rice.
And she will mention it.
So immediately he said you can cook, she's asking you.
If that's not jollof rice, you like.
No, she.
Hey, are you serious?
Selling me out.
Nigeria jollof rice is like
Nigeria jollof.
I trust you.
Nigeria jollof with my whole heart. You know, jollof rice is like a goosey soup. You hardly can get it wrong.
That's true.
And it's it's appreciated anywhere.
See the analysis.
If you're not good, if you don't know how to make fried rice,
Right.
it hardly can taste good. So you really must be a specialist, a cook, a culinary expert to make a good fried rice.
When it comes to jollof.
When you see that jollof, jollof is everybody's friend.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Especially when the color is right, whether it tastes good or not.
Okay, that's another angle.
When the color is right, whether it tastes good or not.
You're a specialist.
Without repentance.
Right.
So what do you cook best? Don't tell me jollof.
What do I cook best? What do I cook best? I actually cook almost all kind of food, but I cook egusi soup very well.
Men and egusi soup.
Egusi soup I cook that one very well.
Oh really?
For real.
So what makes your egusi soup different from another person's one?
You have to taste it first. Don't let me say everything.
Hey, but let's even hear the recipe. I want it.
No, you have to taste it first. Let's not go there at all because
leave on like that.
I
you have to wait for it.
So what goes?
I don't agree.
You don't agree for me.
I don't agree.
Okay, what serves goes well? What swallow goes better with your egusi soup?
Pounded yam, as everybody knows. But whatever you choose, actually, maybe a bite goes well too.
Okay. Okay.
So what's behind the name Paramanchi?
Yeah.
Paramanchi. Thank you for the question, though. Paramanchi, they're actually talking about bringing people together to achieve greater heights, to do greater things for the community, for the society, for the country, just to do positive things to make people excited, happy, and also make that positive impact in wherever location you are in the world.
Did that come from your union days as a president, student union president?
Before that, actually, because I've been doing music before the educational movement.
Okay.
So the Paramanchi has actually been, I'm the kind of people that like when people come together, I like to see positive vibes in them, see them excited. As you can see, you guys not excited.
We are.
I'm not sure yet.
We've been lots of chit chicks is UK.
So that was a fun behind Paramanchi.
Yeah.
Actually.
Okay, but I know your parents did not give Paramanchi to you. So
Yeah,
is
they-
that name, that one that your parents gave you is the one that has been skeletal somehow because we all know Paramanchi.
Okay.
So tell us.
The real name? Are you asking the real
Who
name?
is
I
the
am
real
asking the
Paramanchi?
real names.
Well, the real name still stands like the father of all nations, which is Abraham.
Okay.
Yeah, that is the real name. So my real name is Abraham King.
So where are you from?
Abraham King.
Lagos, Nigeria.
You're from Lagos.
Abraham King, did I hear that?
King, yeah.
Abraham King.
King.
Still your name or your
King. K-I-N-G.
King, K-I-N-G, yes.
Yeah.
Is that your
That's your
surname?
surname?
Yeah, that's my son.
Oh, nice.
wow.
So you're a child to Mr. and Mrs. King.
Correct.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
So Abraham, the son of Mr. and Mrs. King.
Correct.
Also
Ladies
known
and
as
gentlemen,
Paramanchi is in the house, and we have been doing justice.
Thank you so much, guys.
Let's have a Heinz way to when you were the Students' Union government president in Leeds University. Okay, so it's not an easy feat, especially when it has to do with the youth.
Exactly.
Being able to pierce into their hearts and they actually saw you
and believed in you.
Fit for that role. So what was it like? I'm sure you were not the only candidate. So let's talk about that. So we can know if you can, move on to becoming the president of Nigeria someday. Who knows?
Well, that is going to happen though, because one thing that I always I've learned while growing up is being who you are, to be able to express yourself in a way that people would make you feel what it's saying. Right. I've always been this person that I love to listen.
Okay.
I enjoy listening to people because from listening, that's when you learn how to manage people's emotions. So while I was in school, I took my time because I actually blocked my ear from any other noise from outside. I focused on what I'm here to do. So one thing as a person is, what are you here to do? Are you here to get things done, or you're just here to play around? Because when you look at your time, you see that time is actually ticking.
Yeah, it waits for no one.
Yeah, it's ticking. So within this period you're here, what are you able to achieve as a person?
Exactly.
Yeah, you can't just be playing around with people's mind or people's emotion, because these people are also looking up to you. So when they look up to you and you're not able to perform, they will go back from you and say, this one is not serious. This one is just a mistake.
Those students don't have patience.
They don't get time. Especially in this generation.
I tell you,
they don't get time at all. So you have to actually present yourself. Look at me now. I have to work out to look good. Not actually just to look good, for the mental thinking.
Right.
Very important. So if you can't be able to do this as a leader, then you don't have to go there. If you know you find your passion in something else, then you can do it. But this thing you're doing is, people are looking up to you, and you have to be able to perform 100%, if not more than 100%.
Yeah.
So get yourself ready, and you'll be able to perform 100%, so you don't mislead people that are looking up to you.
True.
That is what I'm talking about.
Wow. That's cool.
So you succeeded in taking the hearts of everyone in school. Just like that.
And he's doing the same thing here.
I'm not sure. Did you not catch me?
You never did impress very well, but no one
Okay. So,
that was the point. I was just be staring.
All right. So let's go back to music. Your real love.
Okay.
Before we go to the real aspect, after music, who is that one beside? We'll get to just about that.
That one beside.
No, because when you are singing, all the songs you are singing,
With this kind of pretty face and keep cheap body.
I don't understand. Before, let's talk about that one and let it go.
Exactly.
There's no point keeping it for later. Keep it on the table. Okay. So what's happening in Paramanchi's other
when you mean other what are you talking about?
Okay, so your love life. Who is in your life?
Well, right now I'm not engaged with nobody right now.
Like seriously?
For because I'm just focused on the journey right now, because the journey is much more important. Everything is important.
Yes.
But the journey right now is important because you have a whole lot of people that you need to that are looking up to you. So let's get this journey, then the love life will actually come.
Okay, so
is that a smart way of dodging the answer?
That I know dodging. It's just about you being focused about what.
I was about saying. I think I can safely say you're someone who puts in everything in your focus. And if you listen to what he was saying, he would keep saying, "I closed my ears." When he was in school, he had to close his ears. He avoided distractions.
Right.
So I think you take deliberate measures to focus.
When you go on my Instagram page, you see that I deliberately focusing on this journey.
Yeah.
Because it's something
it's
I
like
love.
A calling for you.
Yes. So if you now let something else
distract you,
then you're actually not focusing.
But it's not totally, a distraction.
She no agree, you.
That was why I said
the hectic days is, now. The hectic days you come up from the studio, the head is banging, the whole body, and then you actually may need someone to talk to.
Right.
You need someone. Please, I know I cook, but can you help make that meal? There is somebody like that.
Well, that would always come. That would always happen. But I have friends.
Are you satisfied now? You wanted this answer more than me. So yes, let's keep it on the table. Are you okay now?
Are you okay now?
She wants more.
You know why? Because I'm wondering. Sometimes I know. I'm sure Paramanchi always goes on stage and there's this hype, from especially from the other side. So
and with his look,
and with the look now, and you tell me you're focused.
Which focus?
Okay, calm down.
Calm down and tell us this thing the way it really is.
Well, like I said, everything happens with time.
Yeah.
So I'm actually taking my time to see how the outcome of that angle comes, but I'm not in a rush.
Yeah, that's on a lighter note anyway. You're just
are you happy now?
Yes, I'm happy now.
Yeah, we all are happy. And
right.
What genre of music would you say you belong to? Afrobeats? What? Let's hear.
Afro-urban.
Afro-urban.
What's that?
Yes. Afro-urban is actually I would call it Afrocentric, but I bring it down to my own understanding and to my peer friends' understanding that Afro-urban because it has this kind of feel, Afro feel, Western feel, European feel, mixed together with Afro.
Oh, all right.
I call it
Afro-urban.
Okay.
Fusion of everything.
All the vibe,
all the vibe, all the energy.
I should be the feel.
I feel like.
And we know that if Paramanchi is not singing, he's cooking.
He's cooking.
If he's not cooking,
he's playing football.
He's playing football.
Yeah.
So he's not playing football.
He's relaxing and meditating.
Cool.
Okay.
Right.
Okay,
that's
so
spiritual.
Do you write your songs?
Yes, I do. I do actually, and also I get inspired from the news, from friends, what is happening in the society, and how to make people become a better person. So that is how I get my inspiration.
Okay. Do you have any one that you can freelance for us? Talking about one that talks about how to, energize people.
Say again.
How to energize people. Can you freelance anyone for us?
Well, are you talking about a sound?
A sound, yeah.
Well, there is a sound I had. It's titled Vibe.
Okay.
Is that
titled?
Vibe.
Okay,
Vibe.
So our time is almost up.
Yeah.
So it will be safe that we use this vibe to shut down the show.
Okay.
True.
It will be on a good note to shut down the show.
It goes like
so, no.
Okay.
We are not shutting down right now.
Okay.
So let's be heading there.
Okay.
But of course, you have your fans who are watching at home and they would like to get in touch with you. So give your last words and then share your Instagram handle so they can. Social media handles.
Okay, let's go like this. It's spelled on all social media handles. Paramanchi. Again, Paramanchi spelled Paramanchi. Paramanchi, pronounced Paramanchi. Right. So one thing I also say is that I want we Nigerians to believe in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Because Nigeria is great already. Nigeria is there already. Because if we're not there already, we won't be here today. So
true.
we as Nigerians, wherever you are in the world, in diaspora, just know that Nigeria is great already. I need to continue to be. So you have to keep believing in the country because the country has so much to offer us.
Exactly.
I was abroad and I was trying to do the music, but it wasn't really giving me the vibe. So when I came here, then I started making good music that people are listening to. So if I can enjoy the vibe in Nigeria, why can't you enjoy it?
Exactly.
So keep believing in the country so it can bless us more. That is what Nigeria has to do for us. So please, wherever you are, believe
in Nigeria.
Okay, so Naomi, I'll be wrapping up the show soon. So please say your bye-byes to people.
All right, so it's been a fun time on set and very educative because we had the Sickle Cell Foundation guest come to talk about the need for us to strengthen sickle cell people, the foundation, the system, and everything around sickle cell itself, so that we will not have a large amount of people dying daily in Nigeria because of sickle cell, something that is avoidable. We also talked about the need for those in authority to remember the pensioners. We know you are doing well, we know you are trying your best, and we know you've churned out a whole lot to improve the lot of pensioners, but we are hoping that more could be done in that area. We also have interesting entertainer in the house, Paramanchi, and we know you have been having an exciting time also with him on set. My name is Naomi Eno. Until we come your way next week, it's bye from me from now. IT?
Okay. Thank you, Naomi, and thank you for giving a brief rundown of the show today. We thank the pensioner who came to the house. We also had the sickle cell person. We thank him too. And we still have Paramanchi in the house. We cannot shut down the show if he doesn't give us a freestyle. So, listen, watch, and be blessed. Until next week, I am IT Obot Njezi. Thank you for watching. Morning Ride continues until Paramanchi
Take it away.
He said, life's so hard to be wasted. Don't say go when you're not sad. But it looks so hard from the sunset. Sunset, oh. Fill up your face with a smile. Don't feel down when you got nothing but survive. Oh, just live your life. Oh, just live your life. I just wanna live my life. Party all night like I want to. I just wanna push my luck. When I rise in the morning, you really wanna ride on me. Play my beat in the back on the set. When I said like, OMG, what is this? You wanna smack me on the E? Listen. Ooh, baby.
Hey.
I said,
can I take you home with me tonight?
Ooh, baby. I just wanna live my life. All time like I want to. I just wanna push my when I rise in the morning. You really wanna ride on me? Blow my way, hold my hand, hold my hands, hold my hands. Oh, 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 oh.
Have you been aspiring to be a student of the prestigious Ahmadu Bello University Zaria to no avail? Worry no more, as you can gain entry through NTA Television College Jos, an affiliate of the renowned Ahmadu Bello University Zaria, where eligible candidates with a JAMB admissible scores of not less than 100